with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Golden Flashes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
During the week when we were texting, we have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Takes the handoff. It's Todd. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Coastal. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Finds his man, it's Heath. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Lopez to throw. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Todd. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback will keep it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Picks up 6. First down from the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Lopez. Here's a heat. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Puts him in the spin cycle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Throwing, Lopez. Dumps it to the back. Complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the shot that clears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Kent State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Lopez to throw. With the catch, it's Keene. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. There he goes. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Lopez, under fire, makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the heat. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Kent State.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Lopez, play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Lopez. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The shot that clears right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the shot to clears are flying down the field. Lopez to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lopez to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Bring in the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. Now facing some adversity on this. After the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Lopez rushes on him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Touchdown, shot to clear. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Kent State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. There's a just plowing ahead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense will that time.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Throwing, Lopez. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. On target. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the back. Lopez from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it, and now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Todd. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Might have a chance. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lopez to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Heath. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. And some room to work. Finding some room. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the pummeling has started. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that